Oops. Hello everyone, I am Paul with many voices and welcome back to Banished Voicetopia, where in the last episode we had a massive fire and now we're in the process of trying to get back on track. Also, I ran out of laborers, so I closed down a couple of quarries, I closed down a couple of mines, especially the mines to help it with this area. I also was plagued by plenty of infestations. This game has now reached the point where it's gonna try and kill me. So next up we're gonna see a couple tornadoes, because that's the only thing we haven't seen yet, I believe. Well, maybe we did, and it was outside of the town, but we haven't seen a tornado actually devastate the area. So, aye, we're just gonna let the people with question marks be people with question marks. So you're a woodcutter, you're a blacksmith, you're a tailor, you're a physician. So, oh, this was the tailor, this was the blacksmith. Ah, there's the hospital and there's the woodcutter. After they built these as well. So let's try and get this area prioritized. So the phone call wasn't anything really important, just a request for something to do on Easter, first Easter day. And that's been sorted out now. In the meantime, it is time to think about what else I can do. I will admit that I think I may have expanded way faster than I originally intended. As now I only have this area left, and this area, and the area up here. But to just sit around for 70 years in game and not do a thing, not build anything, that would be a bit boring. So perhaps I could do something to, how shall we say it, make things a little more streamlined, more efficient. And then again, maybe just not. Also, it turns out the well burned down. Or no, I placed this well down here earlier in a response of the fire. It's like the well burned down. Talk about... Right, now this was apple, I believe. Apple. Aye. We're gonna say it's apple. We're back over 200,000 food, which is good. Lots of mines are closed. Lots of fields. With that, I'm not gonna buy any food. Also, we're slowly stocking eggs. Poor citizens. Well, it's a good thing that nobody died in the fire. At least I think. Now the downside is that they are removing some of the resources that are left. But you still need to re-get all of the resources. So this will take the 100 logs to 45 stone after everything's been removed. It has to be demolished and you'll get some resources back, I believe. Aye. They have to be picked up and dragged away rather than be placed in. That's the thing that I wish that this game did a little better. Like, oh, you have some resources lying around that made up the structure. Here you go. But sadly, that's not the case. Also, no more seats. Jump berth. Now this doesn't have a... Well, that'll sort itself out? No. Oh wait, I remember. That means that this needs to be dropped down to there, and that means that this field, which I had placed in yet again, is meant to have one less worker. Now that's been sorted. Rustin, child named Ramons Gomer. Nice. I guess his opposite would be Maverneste. I'm still surprised that this house was the one to survive the entire inferno. Like, everything got leveled except this house and that house. This house is a miracle. It was completely surrounded by the flames, but somehow just managed to survive. Well, see, we're gonna have a well over there. We've got a well over there and there. So 70 years is going to be a long time in game for me to do stuff. Of course, I could remove all of the fields and the orchards eventually and just rely on trade, because that's how I've got most of the food already. Well, that's not really a challenge, that's not really fun. I know I've got very little coal, but for now we're gonna work with just the firewood. We're gonna see that drop down significantly, but that's okay. So here you see all of the stone and the iron and the logs. I first have to put that away before they can... There you go. So that's gonna sort itself out later down the line, automatically. Right. So where's the wood cutter? 26 of 26. That'll be fine. This one is almost done demolished. This one is getting demolished. So we're just slowly building up again. But luckily it's not one of my brewers. That would be really bad if one of my brewers, my taverns, was went up in flames. Now I see why I have so much firewood. Because we've been using coal all this time. Seems that citizens prefer to use coal as the source of heat rather than firewood. What the firewood is actually used for. So we're probably gonna see a massive decline in the amount of firewood. Well, that's something I'm willing to deal with. So, come on. There. Hopefully that'll sort it out. I've got enough for now. This. I got enough for now. This. I've got enough for now. So we've got the boarding house, even though I don't need it. It's not in use. Still have it. Always useful to have it. Now this. Is this a storage stockpile? Aye, but oh, there is a road that leads to there. Something I like to do is put a road, at least one connection to the storage stockpiles. Otherwise, how would the resources actually end up there? I have to go through whatever building is in front of it. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. "69 years left to go." Corn. Rylene. Serenade. Santoniet. Sorensa. Hatticus. Jilson. Son of Jill. I believe this was too elevated. Aye. Now there is actually mods that allow you to de-elevate and flatten the land. But that takes away from the entire experience. You can just terraform till your heart's content. Just like in Prison Architects nowadays. If you're working with islands, you can just terraform and make it a giant map again. What's the point in that? It's about being restrictive. I was slowly building up. 1, 2, 3. We'll do it like this. Height codes. I'll make you wall codes. 2 of 2, 2 of 2. Perfect. And almost half of the building key has been filled. Wheat. Now you can prematurely harvest like this, like that. But you'll just get less yield. I don't think it's that useful. Now, what you could do, for instance, and that's something I will showcase, is harvest. When you are experiencing an infestation. So I'll increase the amount of laborers to 4. I'll highlight this so that I know that it's a oh dang it, stop with the infestations. Super cornfields. Aye. No need for that. Stop trying to kill me again. I know I'm doing far too good for your own liking. 9? Ah, a miner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're not going to open up another mine. Six. Just gonna add a couple of people in here. We're not gonna work. We're not gonna work, but we are going to cut. And moving down back to here. It's another infestation, another orchard. This time it's this one. For fuck's sake. Alright, prioritize this. See about surviving. Let's miss this. Three or four. Don't care about that. So this will allow you to at least gather all of the production, but the danger is that you'll end up with a lot more infected. Oh, it's not this. It's this one then? Chestnut. Not this one. There. Alright. So they're all pecan. Remember that. They're all pecan. All were pecan. I've got a couple of farmers that have nothing to do, so we'll bring this down to 29 yet again, because I believe it was at that. Builders for 26 in total. Prioritize this, please. And in the meantime, let's check out this again. Orient this way, please. I prefer to have my stuff done the way that I want. And we are looking for the area that went up in flames, which was right here. So once again, a little cheese there, there, and there, there. And we are back in business. Just a few more houses. This one had to be rebuilt as well, apparently. I forgot to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses left. And then the orchards. 14,000, so I'm gonna have to buy more food. We're definitely using more. Got 1,200 adults. So that's, let's see how many we actually have. We're here anyway. So we've got 1,700 citizens, almost 1,800. This has been the most I've ever had in this game. I kid you not. So let us continue not buying eggs, but the peach and the plum and the cabbage and the apple and the chestnut and that. Not the venison, the bean, the onion. And that will take the 2,000 mutton. No beef. That will be 16,000. There. I'm gonna do 450 of this. I'll do 40 steel tools, 100 eggs, 150 worm coats, 400 iron tools, and we'll remove 5 steel tools. And we've got more food. Yeah. So, what is the game gonna throw at me this time? So I've got 3 people without jobs. You're a farmer. You're a farmer. You're a farmer because of the orchards. Aye. Enough with the infestations. Enough with the fires. Enough with not knowing where to build what. So 2 more, that's another house done. There we go, now we've got a good proper view of this. Not the mountain though. 2 more. Anything else? Another trader with nothing of interest thus far. Down here. This is why I hate to reorient the camera, because I've got no clue where I'm supposed to look. Well, that's over here. It has to be down here somewhere, like. Ah, here we are. See? You see, it just took a little while for me to get to where I was going. See? Yeah. Ari was actually the name of my grandfather and an uncle of mine. Ari. Go. All of these were pecan seeds, pecan trees. So there are 2 more houses and then just the orchards, and we're done again. Thank goodness. Turnet, Eloise, Camaronica. Alright, seeds. No, thank you. Of course, what I could have just done is that. Just click one of these icons. RL. Aldoni. Ooh. Lesteban just became a student. Now we're back to 1200 adults. The thing is, you just need 500 citizens. And you only have 500 citizens by the end of year 200. I wonder. So we were doing pecan. Aye. Pecan. And close you. That leaves you for logs. And hide codes 9. Pecan, pecan, chestnut, chestnut, and pecan. It's walnut, 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 chestnut, 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 pecan. There. Alright, we're back to around where we were last time. Now, one more house. And I think with that, we could start sending people back into the mines. Definitely the coal mines. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Coal, aye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. Coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And iron. We don't need more iron. This is elevated. I thought that I could place another little thing there. So this was coal as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Open up. Got 3 more coal mines. 2 more builders. Right here, this house. And we're done. Pretty much. Crisis averted. Or restored. So to say. Well, that took about half an hour. Now I want to see somebody working in a quarry right down here. Well, this one's almost empty too. Lovely. Alright. You're a miner, you're a miner, you're a miner. Aye. Seeds. What else? Stone and logs and stuff that I don't need. And we're done. Now let's see, down here there were some more mines. 7. Just gotta go by every single mine to make sure that everything is set to 7. Aye. There are no mines up here. These aren't even built. 7 and 7. Well, 6 of 7. That should be 70. If I have 10 mines? I should have 10 mines. Active. Got 1. 2. 3. 4. 4. Probably some up there. 4. Not there. That one doesn't exist. This is all empty. Couldn't do anything here. I should be 35. Not 70. Ah, here. So that's 5. That should be 35. Now where do I have even more people working in the mines? Need 71. Well, that doesn't make any sense. I wish this game had like an overview. Oh, here we have another mine. So that's 6. That, here's 2. Oh, I already have these 2. Aye. It's that one. So that is 42. Here we have 49. Those 2 I already have. That one no longer exists. That's empty too. I'm getting slightly paranoid. Ah, here's one. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mines. Times 7 is 56. 56. Alright. There's nothing up here. Definitely nothing up here. I believe. No. These don't even exist yet. Am I missing something? There's nothing here. No mines over here. That one doesn't exist. That one isn't open at the moment. What has 7? If I... Ah! No wait, we already have this one. That one is all empty. Is there another mine here somewhere? No. Ah, well, I guess that this is going to be the last part of the stream. The video. Looking for the mines. Because I've got no clue where they are. This was so beautiful. So what I'll do... So 15. That has to be like one mine currently active. Still. With 15 people working there. That's the only solution. Well, where do I have it though? Where is it? Otherwise I was supposed to have 10 mines working with 7 people each. So those, that one, that one, that one, those 3. Has to be somewhere in the middle then. Where is this mine of mine? That one's now closed, that one's now closed. I don't know where the mine is. Everybody get back into the population. We'll sort this out one way or another. 15. Actually, there. Now this should result. There you go. That's the proper word. In a question mark somewhere. And that will be the mine that I'm looking for. It just takes a little... Ah, there we are. 7. Alright. Everyone back to work. So that's 63. And fine, we'll throw in another mine. Active. I'd say over... Not there. We'll empty out the original mines first. This one. This one still has 12. 7. Alright, so we need 70 miners. Oh, and I overshot. There you go. All the mines have been sorted out. Thank goodness. Alright, now there's 10 people called. 8 people probably just wandering around the town, wondering what the heck they could do. So what other mines are there no longer working right now? but already built. So that one, these two. Set this back down to 7. This back down to 7. See? That would have just been messed up. This is 10. So that means that a quarry has 15 somewhere. Because I need to have 5 stone cutters. Or 10 stone cutters per quarry, basically. So that quarry no longer exists. Probably it's the one on top. No, this one. 10. There was a quarry here. That has 15. So that's 10. And this one is 10. So that's 40 people working in the quarries. That'll be enough for now. Okay, now that has been sorted out as well. I'm gonna switch all to wool coats for now. Well, not all, but some at least. I know that I've paused the game a lot this time. And everyone's nice and toasty again. So with 200 members per chapel, 12, that's 2,400. Let's do 200 ale for 200 ale. That's something I do with people at work, even a customer at some point, where I traded a beer for a beer. It was a beer of a local brewery here in Alkmaar where I live, and he gave me a bottle of beer that one of his own friends brewed. And trust me, I went, the next time that I saw that customer, I said, I want to order 12 bottles of that beer. It was just that hecking delicious. Said this is something that my father has to taste, all of my uncles have to taste. We've got another infestation. This time, sheepy! No, sheepy! So what I'll do is I'll slaughter. And with that, so now what should happen is that all the sheepy will die. Now what are you carrying? Are you carrying mutton? Inventory? Aye. So this is one way to utilize still active stuff. I'm gonna remove this. No, reclaim. I'm gonna stop the work, then remove. Wait a second until it resolves itself, and then I'm gonna reclaim. On and done. 63. No, that needs to be 62. And that is this quarry done as well, as expected. So, with that quarry done, let's go up to this quarry then. One of the 2 quarries that is, that I have here. So 10, let's activate this one. There we go. Yeah. Now let's see how we are dealing with the stone. Actually, it seems that the stone here is almost completely taken care of. Aye. There are some bricks here and there that still need to be carried off. there are still some boulders here. But overall I'd say it's going very well. So the stonecutters will sort themselves out. I have a construction project for 3, aye, that's this. Already forgot that I was supposed to demolish the mine. Now you don't, excuse me, you don't need to demolish the mine and the quarries. I just like to do that because the space has become useless anyway. There we go. I think everything is pretty much as it should be. Now we've got 5 miners still, a herdsman, a stonecutter, a stonecutter, a stonecutter, a stonecutter. Now the herdsman needs to be 61. I thought it needed to be 62. Aye, because it needs to work again, and then you can go up to 2. There. Alright, another trader with seeds. Nothing. And we have another fire. Now let's see how long this one takes. That's the second, and the third, and the fourth. And the fifth. And the sixth. And we're gonna have a repeat. They're in childbirth, died of old age. We're just gonna have a repeat of last time. Don't need anything else. But it seems that it's slightly more under control this time. Oh, look at all this stone. 1,000 stone. Do I need any? Aye. So I'm gonna... Oh dear. Now I don't remember where the fire was. I believe somewhere down here. I don't... Ah, here it is. So we're gonna keep this woodcutter pinned so I can find it again. Now let's quickly take care of the food issue. 2,000, 4,000 squash. We're not gonna do the coal or wogs, but potato, walnut, corn, leather, no, mushroom, aye, cabbage. 26,000. Well, with this 5,000, we already have completed 10,000. So now we need 2,000 venison, 2,000 chicken, 1,000 mutton, now it's just a matter of finding 500. Oh, we're overpaying. So what I'll do is 4800. There. We'll leave 200 eggs, but that'll be it. Alright, now we go back to this. And with the flames still on screen, we're gonna make another screenshot. for the thumbnail. Ah, come on! This entire section is gonna burn off. Ah, finally, the last house. Ah, for fuck's sake. Now look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 houses. 17 houses have burned down. That's 35 labourers. I'm gonna use all of them, since I have some to spare. But for fuck's sake. Not even gonna say pardon my French, but... Oh. Dealing with a bunch of pyromaniacs all of a sudden. I bet you it's those nomads from the other time. We've got a child named Lolander, Gailey, Malvira, Dandre, Sarlotte, Sanabel. Sanabel! Dat wordt niet zonder jou, Sanabel! Actually, that's Annabelle. Alright, that's my 7 up. All done. Okay. One fire dealt with. Oh. Out of the frying pan into the fire? Oh, out of the fire into the fire. Let's see about just running this town. Here, stonecutter. Well, you should sort yourself out in no time. Nope. So, what's down here? I believe down here. Not quite. I don't remember where it was. It was near the quarry that was empty. I thought it was down here. But it wasn't. So, this one's been gone. This one now. More seeds that I don't need. Oh wait, perhaps that was the quarry. No, it was down here. This was the quarry. They are demolished already. It was next to the river even. Now I will admit that this is kind of far away from the river for now, so what I'll do, if I can, and I can, I'll throw a well over there. And let's see, oh there's a well over there already, so I'll leave that be. I'll leave well enough alone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no. I've got another massive amount of death, just old people dying off because I haven't been expanding fast enough. As you may remember, I needed around 100 houses in order to get all of the families situated last time. Well, I'm not doing that. Now give me a second while I quickly check something here. Right, I'm back. Aye. Now, I'm honestly having second thoughts about this area. This is a perfect area for quarries and such. I don't want to. I'll keep the mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't really need to. So I'll remove this one and I'll remove that one. And I think instead, perhaps some markets. Now let's see, if I were to put a tunnel. That won't fit because it's not high enough. That doesn't fit either. That's not gonna work either, but this should. So that's the tunnel. Can I fit it here? Sure. We'll fit a tunnel right there. And perhaps if I remove these two for now. So there's a tunnel right here. That's the bridge, idiot. That's the tunnel. So there's a tunnel right here. And if I put... Let's see. If I have just one mine for now. Because this was perfect. One mine here, a tunnel next to it, and a mine next to that. Let's see if that'll work. That will work. What can I do with one over? No. Let's see. Not there. Not there. Not there. This is where the road is, so I want to do it here. Perfect. Then another mine. Doesn't fit in there, but will fit in there. So it's not exactly next to it, but it'll have to do. So we'll put the road like this. Oh, no. I'm very stingy when it comes to this, I know. There. And there. And then here we'll just throw in... let's see... Now where is this tunnel? Right there. So we'll throw the road... Can I see it? It's right there. So it has to cross this boulder. Oh, that's perfectly on the road as well. Oh, lovely. That means here to right here, I believe. That seems about right. So up to there. And then use this as a central point for the market, which fits perfectly over here. Would you look at that? perfect road around there. But we're gonna pause that for now, and we're gonna develop this area a little later down the line. Well, that will be the next area to be developed. Means another fishing dock here and there. More fishermen, more houses. We've got the food production here already. Could throw in another mine here potentially, but I think that I'll do more. I don't know yet. Why all of a sudden do I have this many construction workers necessary? The way I did? No, there. The thing. So that's 42, but I need 38. The mines. There, 34. Excuse me. Alright, this should be fine. Right now. We're almost nearing the end of the episode. So tomorrow I have late shift again. Sad. And Friday I have it too. Sad. I'll try to record one episode each day, probably in the evening rather than before dinner and after dinner. Like I did today. I had early shift today. No seeds, no need. Well, can we get that actually next to the river? Let's see, can we prioritize this area, please? I want this done. I think that I might let this episode run until this area is done. Freem Domoda has become an adult. Blossom, Veston, Gracie, Vardelli, Rigobert, Spurgus. The fisherman has died of old age. Rolandi. I think that's a repeat name as well. Or I vividly remember that from a previous playthrough. I think that near the end of the playthrough, I'll talk about all of the other achievements other than tenor, what you need to do, how I got them in the first place, and how I would have gotten them in this playthrough, if applicable. Though many close. Migdaline, Jarench. Oh, hold on. Holly Sabatina. Now that's a mouthful. Holly Sabatina. Jaquel Cressy. I just keep making fun of the names. Merald. Vergio. Gorin. Man. Ja, man! Finally, some food. We definitely need some food. 2,000. We'll do 400 squash. 4,000 potato. 2,000 berries. 2,000 corn. 2,000 pecan. And 2,000 pepper. 2,600. Let's do 1,000 eggs. Let's do 2,000 mutton, 2,000 venison. I need 12,000 more. I think 1,000, 1,500. Aye. Now this didn't have 5,000 eggs just yet, so we'll sort that out. There's this. This one does have 5,000 eggs, I just forgot that one it seems. Aye. Right. I'm going to leave everyone as 5000 eggs. As a request. Rolana, Frederick, Lynn, Parther has become a student. You bring food as well. 6,000 peach, 2,000 corn, not coal, cabbage, potato, mushroom, a badger, nah. So let's see, 3,500 eggs. Release me of 15,000 left. $1,100. 1,050. No, not 1150. 1,050. Overpaying by 50, so we'll do 75 there. Right, at least one of the houses has been rebuilt by the looks of it. Just noticing by the amount of builders that I still require. Amber Lynette, Aliton, Kaden, Justy. Ghost has become a student. Felicity. Well, look at the way that it's spelled. P-H-Y-L-I City. Why? City. And Valen Melina. Melina, that was a warrior in Mortal Kombat, but I think that was spelled with an I and not a Y. So, it's not the proper one. How much wool does this one produce? 48 wool and 800 mutton. This doesn't produce much of anything. So, That looks like they're prioritizing the construction of the well before any of the housing. There's a child named Sense, spelled as Sense. How? Johan. She. Eleanor Garnest has become a student. It seems that we're getting back up there in terms of labourers. So I'll add these two to the mix just because. Parleton. Serene. Canton Wall. Canton Wall. I sometimes just have to wonder how the heck these names are generated. An orchard has developed an infestation. Well, I think it's either the plum one here or the plum one there, but I think it's this one, and it was. So we're just gonna replace this. No, that was 3 by 15, Paul. Not 4 by 15. Keep this up there. But probably not 4, so we'll do 4 more. 16 there. This was such a beautiful mountain. Well, look at the scars. Well, shut up. The cemetery is full. Really? A child named Eliano was born. A child named Elian was born. Now I wanted to name my child Eliano. Fine, fine. I'll just name him Elian then. Shut up. Oh, I can also use this voice, by the way, for something in the future. I don't know what yet. But maybe a different game. I forgot I had this voice. That's the thing, if you have that many voices, you sometimes just forget you have them. And which ones you do have. So let's just get back to this one. Okay, I can do that. Hello. Come on. Lynn Woodson. Edwig. Janner. Brenna. Harlyle. Harlyle. And we've got Marlyle, the herbalist who died. And now a chap named Harlyle was born. Rock. I just love making fun of the names in this game. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wait. No, not the trading post. This was Plum. Perfect. So more. And another house, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 houses more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Aye. Lark, lands. I think the game is just too confused on what names to use. So it's just generating weird names. The cemetery is almost full. Well, let me actually I'll talk about cemeteries in the next episode. Because there's a thing about the cemeteries that not a lot of people seem to know. Sheepy! Someday, there will be sheepy! But not today. I think I can mention it. If you're still watching this, by the way, thank you. But the thing about cemeteries is you can't remove them. However, if there are graves present in the cemetery at the moment you remove the cemetery, you demolish it, the graves will remain. They will vanish over time, but it will take a bit. So you cannot immediately use the land for something else. So for instance, I know I have got a huge cemetery somewhere over somewhere. Don't remember exactly where. I've got somewhere a large cemetery. Where? Ah, yeah. So let's say I wanted to remove this cemetery and exchange it for a pasture of the same size. Then I could remove the cemetery, but the 78 graves will remain for a while, and it's gonna take a year, 2, 3 in game before all of the graves vanish, and only then can I use the ground that was previously the cemetery for everything, for anything else. Camaralda. Well, we're actually producing lots of food again, but we're still using so much. We're still using so much. The amount of ale has gone up, but then again, I haven't used as much ale in my trades. Either that, or ever since I started the production of the wheat ale up north, the town became a town of alcoholics, which is what I hope. So, all of the, well, -1, all of the supplies have been delivered. It's just a few logs here. It's just the building of the thing, and then we're done. After that, it's time for a shower, and then go to bed. Because I have to work tomorrow again. Now, I could remove, this storage stockpile and place in a few more houses, of course. But I think I wanted this large storage stockpile here. It's like, I don't have enough. I've got lots of small ones, but not like a really large one. So I think I just left it there. Speaking of, what would be the maximum size of one? Let's use this area to find out. So, okay, 20 by 20, no. 19 by 19, no. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10 by 10. So 10 by 10 is the largest stockpile you could have. Not that super useful, if I have to say. But I think that this is a 10 by 10 stockpile. Just to have something unique. That's why I did it. Alright. So somebody is without a house, but that should be sorted out soon enough. No, wait, you are stuck. Yet again, you're stuck. You can just walk around the coast here, but this means you're stuck, and you're just gonna die. Could I possibly salvage this with a small bridge over here? Aye. As a matter of fact, I will do that for the next episode, because this is the 6th time that somebody got stuck over here. So we're just going to prevent that. Next time, this one's going to die, but next time somebody gets stuck over here, we'll see to it that they can actually move out of there. Now where's the bridge? Where is the bridge? Where's the bridge? There. Well, that's so annoying. I've played this map, this particular map seed before, and it happened back then too. So annoying. Alright. 1200 coal. We've dropped down to 11,000 firewood though. Well, that's fine for now. I'm not gonna trade anything. The fact that I have to use the mini-map in order to move from place to place, because it's just so incredibly slow. Alright, let me still get 8,000 peach. So much. 6,000, 2,000 plum, 2,000 ale, 2,000 that, 2,000 pepper. That is it, 22,000. So we get 2,000 mutton, 2,000 beef, 10,000. That will be 5,000 eggs. What will do? 2,000 venison, 4,000. So that would be 200 worm coats. Perfectly. I guess you're just gonna have another longer episode this time around, and I'm okay with that. You're just gonna freeze to death, unless of course the bridge gets built before. Although I highly doubt that. Although all of the resources have been delivered, so you might survive. Can we prioritize this, please? Yeah, I might just survive. Oh great, well this time it's only a single house or two that's gonna go on fire. I'll dismiss you for now, I'm not really in the mood. Come on, you're so close to the water. This has to stay. That's the only house. Don't care about the trader at the moment. Come on. I still managed to catch fire. Could I? Well, this time it was only two houses. Still hecking annoying. Oh, it's all the way up in the north as well. In one of the new sections. Aye, you're freezing. Seeds? No thank you. Come on, build this. On it. All you've done is do one tap. Wait, now you're gonna die. Rono. Now actually, Rono the Barbarian is a movie you have to watch. It's originally a Danish 3D animated movie and it is fucking hilarious. The English version, which I've also seen, has some translation errors, but it's still funny. But the Danish version is still funny. Can we stop with the fires, please? Alright, I'm going to save it here. I'm done. I'm Paul with many voices. I thank you all for watching. For fuck's sake, I'll see you guys next time.